how to spot the individual or individuals that's trying to pull on your energy and trying to harvest it when you're in a public spot. So let's say you go by the water, right? You're sitting at a bench, and there's a couple of people there, but you sit down. The sun is out, and you're feeling good. Okay, cool. Now you're relaxing. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Now remember, you're like a magnet, right? Magnet, it attracts everything. Light, dark, energy vampires, it attracts everything. So now you start seeing this place start to get packed with people all of a sudden, right? Just pay attention and observe. Then you're gonna start having a whole bunch of people start to sit around where you are. Now, in the midst of that, you're gonna see, of course, the same patterns from narcissists, toxic people, energy vampires, witches, warlocks, occult feelings, and other dark people. The people in the dark, people's spirits get bothered. They're gonna do the same patterns when they walk past you. The same color codings too. And as they're doing this, you're seeing what you're seeing. But for some odd reason, you're feeling your spirit getting bothered, right? This is a warning. You feel like somebody's trying to either be on you, pull it, or trying to project something on you. In the midst of all of what you're seeing in a crowded public spot. And it don't matter where you at. I'm just putting it for an example. If you sitting by a bench in the water, you start seeing all these people, you start to feel what you feel. Now, one, confirmation. Hunts. Now, in the midst of all of that, you're gonna have people, of course, look at you, stare at you, your aura, your light, your frequency. Most high, right? All of them. So we can people looking at you, even the people sitting there talking amongst themselves, talking to their couple, whatever, people's gonna be looking at you, doing what they're doing. But there's gonna be maybe that one person or two people or groups that is doing or trying to send something to you amongst all that. Just because somebody's doing this doesn't mean that that person is the one that's doing it. They just getting bothered by your presence. But the one that's really bothering your spirit, that's trying to project it on you, that's the one that's going to be in the midst of all of that, just looking at you, staring at you. How to spot them, even when you're looking around, start the prayer. They'll reveal themselves. Start the prayer in your mind. You don't got to say it out loud, in your mind. You start rebuking, binding, blocking, dismantling, rebuking and saying all of this to gang stalkers, monitoring spirits, witches, warlocks, occult feelings, and all that. You pray to block them, bind them, rebuke them, make sure they have no eyes to see, ears to hear, mouths to speak. You say this in your mind. Block it. Whatever's trying to be said, block it. Let God deal with it, right? Mandalo para atrás. Send it. Yo, get that away. Send it. You all that. Now, in the midst of all that, you're going to spot the one that's sending, who was trying to send that thing to you. In the midst of all that, because they're going to react amongst the crowd. The one, either it was one person or a group of them, they're the ones that's going to react. Not the ones who's still doing what they're doing. The one that was trying to is the one during those prayers in your mind. That's the one that's going to be cracking the neck, looking at you, and the shoulder. When you starting to block, they do this and they get bothered. That's the one that's getting irritated the most out of all those people. That's the one that's trying to send the stuff your way, looking at you. Now sometimes they'll get away, or they'll just sit there. I'm telling you, observe, discern, but always pray when you start to feel these things. Just pray in your mind. They'll get exposed. God will deal with that, because God sees it too. God sees it too. God already knows people's hearts and motives, even if they don't gotta say anything out their mouth. God knows people's thoughts. God knows people's hearts. So he knows people's hidden motives, what they're about. And another thing is a lot of the occult covens, witches, warlocks, right, those in the dark, they have this thing where if they all sit together, or even sit amongst, you hear the honk, see? They sit together, because energy vampires are always in packs. They sit together, or they have some people spread apart, but they all together, and they have this thing that if they all lock eyes on this one person amongst the whole group that's there, they feel like whatever they're trying to project and build, this aura, is going to try to go onto you. That's the thing that they do. But little do they know is that God is God, and God sees all that. And God sends all that back to that whole group. And then stuff start happening to them along their way and throughout their day. I'm telling you, get real like that. But observe, watch. When you start feeling all this, look at the people. Look at their faces. Their faces give it away. They can't hide it.